The next day, after they had left Bethany, Jesus became hungry, and noticing a fig tree at a distance in leaf, he went to see if by any chance he could find something on it. But coming up to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. So, addressing the tree, he exclaimed, "May no one ever eat of your fruit." And his disciples heard what he said. They came to Jerusalem. Jesus went into the temple courts and began to drive out those who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of the pigeon dealers, and would not allow anyone to carry anything across the temple courts. Then he began to teach. "Does not Scripture say," he asked, "My house will be called a house of prayer for all the nations? But you have made it a den of robbers." Now the chief priests and the teachers of the law heard this and began to look for some way of putting Jesus to death, for they were afraid of him, since all the people were greatly impressed by his teaching. As soon as evening fell, Jesus and his disciples went out of the city. As they passed by early in the morning, they noticed that the fig tree was withered up from the roots. Then Peter recalled what had occurred. "Look, Rabbi," he exclaimed, "the fig tree which you doomed is withered up." "Have faith in God," replied Jesus. "I tell you that if anyone should say to this hill, 'Be lifted up and hurled into the sea,' and without ever a doubt in his mind, but in the faith that what he says will be done, he would find that it would be. And therefore I say to you, have faith that whatever you ask for in prayer is already granted you, and you will find that it will be. And whenever you stand up to pray, forgive any grievance that you have against anyone, so that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your offences."